What's up, guys? Nate here. This is another BCBM, as you can tell by all these packages. Towards the end of the video, I have a giant box here that I'm going to be opening. So there is a lot of cards in this box, I think. But just going to set that off to the side and go through these first. I have a lot of cards that came in. A lot of them are from the same set. But yeah, just ready to jump in and check it out. I got these packages started. I did not take the contents out. I just kind of got a head start. Now this one here is from Troll and Toad. Now, I have a little love-hate relationship with Troll and Toad. They are a great business. I love doing business with them. They always send stuff out in these packages. You know you're going to get the same package every time from Troll and Toad. The good quality, nice shipping, fast shipping, great company overall. But I feel like they're out of stock on a lot of items. And here we go. Here's the first item you can see through there. We have a Geodude from the Vending series. And that's going to be kind of a lot of cards from this video. But yeah, it's like Troll and Toad. A lot of times you order stuff through them and they message you back and say, oh, sorry, we're out of stock. But you know, when you have such a big business with trading cards, a lot of inventory in and out, it is hard to keep track of that. So go give them a look. Troll and Toad, if you do not know who they are, and you bought cards online, you've likely came across some of their listings before, whether it be online, on eBay, or their website. So we'll move all the trash to the side. Let's check out these cards from Troll and Toad. Most of these were near mint condition. Vending series was a series that came out a while ago. The cards came on a little vending machine sheet that you could peel out. So first we have Geodude. All these cards do also have like a little glossy finish to them, as you can see there. You can see the edges. That's from being on the card stock. So a lot of these cards were on the back and kind of popped off. This one has a little edge wear up top. A lot of people get their nail in there to peel them off. So there's that one. I can't remember what this one is, power up or something. But yeah, there's a Hitmonlee looking tough. Here is the Bumblebee Pikachu. A lot of people call this one Bumblebee Pikachu. This one is pretty popular. Nice glossy finish to this one. Let's check out the back here. Got some edge wear along the top. This is kind of normal for these cards, just from coming out of that little punch out. It's like a punch out ring that's around them, and it's like 4 to a sheet. So you kind of have to punch these cards out. However, these are just for a binder collection, so those are going to go right into a binder. This one I believe is called Deck Exchange. This is a Vending Series 3, I believe. This one does have a different back. I forgot to mention this. So there's 36 cards in each Vending Series set, with the exception to Vending Series 3. There's some additional cards at the end of the set, which was like a special, like a little different release, but they're still considered Vending Series 3, and they'll have this back to them. So that's pretty cool there. This is another one of the extra cards. This one I think is called like Ouch at the Pokemon Mansion. There's a few of these cards. Shows some Pokemon that you can get at the Pokemon Mansion. So there's that special back once again. Let me just pick up the cards here. This one's a Pokemon Tower, I think. I can't remember. They're all like Ouch at the Pokemon Mansion, or you know, something like that. This one I think is Violence at the Safari Zone or something. I can't remember what the Pokemon Tower one was. Mystery at the Pokemon Tower maybe? Or Puzzle at the Pokemon Tower? One of those. This one is Violence at Safari Zone. I think this one is Flash. This one's cool. You can see the Diglett and all the Diglett Cave and Flash. That's another thing about these sets. This artwork is just spot on. This one I believe is Fossil Excavation. So that is pretty cool. And that's it for that one. So I do hope to complete a whole set. If you see that paper back here, this is actually a whole set list, and I still have some cards that are coming in. Ooh, this one's actually a PSA card. So, cool story with this one is that I had to go ahead and get a PSA 9 Moonstone from Vending Series 1 because there was literally like no other listings for this card. So this one might get cracked out, or I just wanted to kind of hold on to it just for the time being. So I'm not sure what I'll do with this card, or I might trade for an ungraded one, but there you have it. That's a Moonstone from Pop Series 1. PSA 9, I think that's all of that order. So we have one more package, and then we're getting into the big box. So it's all right here. Looks like we have some additional protection inside the tape, so we might be okay to be very careful. I don't want to use tape right there. That is pretty close to the cards. So we'll just kind of go along the edges and take these guys out of there. All right, here we go. Looks like we have more tape, but it is on some tissue paper. Here we have it. We got some more Vending Series cards. Nice little penny sleeve. All right, so this one I believe is called Horsey in the Seafoam Islands. That's another one of the special cards from Vending Series 3. And over here, we have a Doduo. That might be all that's in this one. So yeah, we have a Doduo from the Vending Series. Nice condition there. You notice just all these artworks on these cards are just so unique. Like all the Diglett and the Flash, and you know, these are kind of special cards, but every Pokemon represented in here is just kind of a unique drawing or picture of that card, and it's really hard to pinpoint like any other set that looks remotely close to this. So here we have it, guys. We have the big box. Looks like we have some peanuts and a bunch of packages. Holy moly. All right, let me clear this up just a little bit here. Probably could have done that a little easier, but we'll take that box out of there. We'll get these peanuts out of here. Get out of here. Let me try to make some room. But we have 1, 2, 3 packages here. So let's go ahead and dig in to these smaller ones first. These are very tightly wrapped. Nice bubble tape. Always welcome when shipping big chunks of cards like this. Let me make some more room here. Gotta get some of these peanuts out of here. All right, so we have tape, but you can see there is a giant stack of cards. It's actually, want to be careful not to damage any of these cards. All right, we have a giant stack of Vending Series cards. And actually, before I take these out and show you guys, let me actually undo these other ones. Okay, wow, that was much faster than this first one, right? I'm just that good. I can just get it done. So yeah, this I think is actually Vending Series 2. These were the other 2 packages here. So I'm going to go through this one. I believe this is Vending Series 1. And I mean, just look at this artwork, guys. You cannot go wrong with the Vending Series artwork. You see this right here? It almost looks like a Pokédex that's wired to the Pokeball. Maybe Bulbasaur, he's uploading his data to the Pokédex. I'm just going to go nice and slow through these cards, guys. I do plan on doing a video once I do complete the set. Got a little Caterpie there. And I will definitely go into more detail about the artist and all of the artwork. But I mean, as far as this video, I'm just going to kind of go through them and pause for a second, just showing you the artwork on some of these cards. This is not a complete set. I believe some of the cards I still need are Charmander for this binder set. Even Zubat looks cool. You can see the light in the back of the cave. Got some cool looking cards here. Parasect, I mean, that one is kind of lackluster, let's be honest. Pinsir, we got Forest, almost like a realistic looking forest in the background. Rapidash, this card just looks so beautiful to me. It almost looks like a Ponyta because they didn't overdo it on the flames. But as you can see, Ponyta is up here in the evolution box, so this is Rapidash. And I don't know, it's just a different looking Rapidash. You're used to seeing like a more fierce looking Rapidash. We got Squirtle, Poliwag, Poliwhirl, and then of course the famous Poliwrath, the drawn Poliwrath. A lot of people see this card and they're just kind of like, whoa, like what is that? A little Mr. Mime. Mewtwo. Now this is one of the most sought after cards. Kind of an interesting artwork that you're kind of looking at Mewtwo from behind. I always imagine him in a Cerulean Cave when you're like approaching him and he like just turns around and it's like, who is in my cave? Who the F is messing with me? So that's really cool. We got Pidgey. Love that Pidgey artwork. Some of these are kind of sticking together because they were packed pretty tight. Dodrio. Lickitung. Scooping up all the stuff he can get. We got Chansey. This one is kind of a derpy looking Chansey, but one of my favorite artworks. We got Eevee. Such a cute little Eevee there. Porygon. And Snorlax. I always look at this Snorlax and just think of like a charcoal drawing. And I'm not quite sure, but I could bet money that this was like a charcoal print, but it just looks so cool. Awesome condition on these cards. These are all near mint to mint. Now, if you're looking for these cards, you are gonna pay quite a bit nowadays. I mean, there's a few that pop up for sale, but it seems like they're always Japanese sellers. So, you know, the wait times, especially now with the coronavirus still lurking around, I mean, you could be expected to get some delays. I don't know if you can hear my dog barking out the window. She thinks she's a tough guard dog. We have Moltres there. That's a really cool looking card. But yeah, you're looking to pay, you know, kind of top dollar for each set. I mean, probably if you get it for $150 at this exact moment, that is a steal. I mean, you're looking at upwards of $165. I think there was a US based like seller in Japan who was like, he said he was like an American living in Japan. So I think he usually has a couple listings for sale. He's always selling Pokemon cards online. But I noticed, like, when I was looking for these cards, check this out, by the way. Electabuzz chilling in the background. Awesome. I know when I was looking for these for, like, a little binder set, he was, you know, not shipping to the US at that moment. And I don't think you could even get cards out of Japan around that time. This was about, you know, March when everything was kind of going down. So, yeah, I found this actually from a US seller. And I've been looking for quite some time, many months, and to find like a near complete set like this from a US seller is pretty darn rare. So I was eager to really jump on this. I probably paid the price of three of, you know, Vending Series 1, 2, 3, totally complete. But there are some cards missing, but I was okay to just go ahead and pay that because it was a US seller. And given the situation, I'm not even sure when, you know, people living in Japan would even be able to get these cards out of there. So it's kind of an interesting situation, but I'm okay. You know, you gotta say the famous saying, where's the cheaper option? And there was simply no cheaper option if you wanted to get these cards. Like I said, a complete set, probably running 150 to 175 any day. Vending Series 3, it has some extra cards in it, so you might be looking to pay 200 or a little more for that. But all three sets, I mean, I would easily put these around, you know, 500 or even a little more. We got some cool artworks continuing throughout the entire set. Growlithe just chilling. There's the Ponyta, Magmar, Vulpix. And if you're looking at this set, there's also 2 Kadabra in here. A lot of people like to go for the Kadabra because after the Uri Geller lawsuit and all that and the abracadabra type stuff, I don't know if you guys know about all that, but there's basically a big lawsuit where this guy went after Pokemon for using like abracadabra because that was like one of his sayings. And basically they were not allowed, or just chose not to, print any more Kadabra cards. And there's actually only 9 total, I believe. So if you're looking to collect all the Kadabra cards, Vending Series has 2 of them. So that's kind of interesting. We have Slowbro, Ghastly, and Haunter. Now there's 2 Haunters in here, but these guys right here, these 2 right here, these are probably some of my favorite cards in the entire set. I just love Haunter in general. Got Hypno, we got another Mewtwo chilling out in the field. We got Machoke, just carrying a bunch of Pokemon. And yeah, that looks like a Snorlax face based on like the art style, but I think that's a little ditto. You know, Machoke might struggle a little bit even with the Snorlax. You have a Shy Cubone, love that. Just all of these cards have so much personality. Like, look at that. The sassiest looking Pidgeotto ever. Like, every card has either nice quality, uniqueness to it, or you can just tell like there's so much personality in these cards. Here we are into some of the trainers. I believe this is like 20 points for confusion or something like that. 3 deck battle or 3 prize battle, something like that. Got a 3v3. Now these are some of the special cards. As you can see, they got the special back. This is another one like you saw in that other set. This one's a Cerulean Cave. Can't remember what exactly that one's called, but here I think you have Pokemon Card Machine. So this is really cool. You can see them actually making Pokemon cards. They got Pokemon Machine written on it and someone operating it, and they're checking out the cards and they're being processed. So very unique card there. Then of course we have the famous Imakuni's PC. There's a couple Imakuni's cards up in here. I think this is Imakuni's Nasty Plot. And I forget what this one's called, but there are many Imakuni themed cards in here. I do not have them all, but I should be getting them in soon. But man, what an awesome set, guys. This is just so cool. I mean, we got Bulbasaur up here at the front, and there's a Charmander and Squirtle going on, but I'm just going to put some of the coolest cards up in here. We got Moltres and Zapdos in this one. So cool. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a video showing off all these complete sets. Let's go ahead and get these guys up here. But if you would like to see that, be sure to subscribe. And we will see you in the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Check out my Instagram at NPPokemon. And yeah, We'll see you around. Peace.